All right, so I recently reviewed the Nike Mind 001, which is a pre-game mule, and it features this Nike Mind midsole, outsole, which has all these little nodes. There's 22 of them on the bottom. But I wanted to try the sneakers as well. And so in this video, I have the Nike Mind 002, which features the same box, and the product has the same color, at least for this first colorway. But this is a look at the sneakers. So this is a very interesting looking pair, and I wanted to give you guys kind of my thoughts on the Nike Minds. And, you know, just is it worth buying them or not? Now, first things first, I saw a ton of comments on this video, and people were like, nah, it's trash. The gimmick is there. It's not, like, very comfortable. It's just a weird thing. And I totally get it. Like, it isn't, like, an average pair of footwear. Like, the price point is, like, 90 bucks or $95 or whatever for the mules and 145 for the shoes. And it isn't really a traditional pair, like I said. The word that I kept on coming back to in my initial review is the interactive feel when you're walking around in these. And I would say that it is something that you can't really understand until you try them out. Now, it's not something that you're going to be walking long distances in, but walking around the house and stuff, I feel like this is a really fun pair. Now, this leads us to the next one, which is like a pair that you would be walking outside of the house with, and whether or not it is worth copying these. Now, 100% honesty, this is a pair that is a little bit too snug for me, so I didn't get to wear it as much as I would have liked. And the only options I found online are women's sizes, so I will hopefully get my correct size. And if there's any updates to the video, I'll try to leave them in the comment section, or just give you like an after wearing update video between both of the models. But I will say the 002s is a fun, unique piece as well, very similar to the mules. To be honest though, side by side, like which is the better one for me? Like the mules I think are the more functional pair, the one that like makes the most sense to wear, even though the nodes are felt more on the 002s. Now I don't know necessarily why. I saw part of Seth Fowler's video on the 002, shout out to Seth, and he mentioned that you could feel the nodes more on the O2s than on the O1s, and he's absolutely right. It looks like just side by side that they just stick out more on the 002s than on the 001. So that would probably be part of the reason why you feel the nodes a little bit more. Oddly enough, the foam is actually a lot firmer as well on the 002s, and the 001s have a really soft foam. So I do like the overall feel and sensation of the O1s better. And, you know, of course, I have the right size of them. And just to give you guys a little bit of a recap what the Nike Mind Tech is here, it says the benefits of the Nike Mind technology in a comfortable go-anywhere sneaker. Yeah, we did that. Plush and responsive foam cushions your every step, while large outsole nodes push against your foot, engaging sensory areas of the brain to help you stay present and connect with your surroundings everywhere you go. Developed in Nike's Mind Science department, 22 nodes move up and down against your foot in a way that is scientifically shown to activate sensory areas of the brain. Soft foam in the midsole provides robust, comfortable cushioning. The knit upper features engineered perforations for breathability. Stretchy fabric in the footbed gives the nodes room to move while still feeling soft on your foot. It's a weird take to me that they're going with the science route, like this is going to improve your mind because these little things are massaging your feet. But again, I kind of dig it. Like, I think it's fun. It's different. Will it last for forever? Are they going to make 1,000 different versions of these? They may try. I don't think that it's going to be something that's going to be generally consumed, because overall it really is just like a niche market sort of thing. And whether or not you as an individual fit into that market category is really going to be the deciding factor of whether or not it works for you or not. I'm not necessarily the target market for something like this. I mean, this is like a pre-workout or post-workout sort of vibe shoe. The idea that it can increase clarity before you go to a workout or like, you know, perform in a game or whatever it might be that you're doing athletically. You know, I think that it is all in the mind at the end of the day. Like, really, it's not in this mind, but it's in your mind. Like, this could be something that people can try and go, it's really amazing. Like, I feel so much better. But then it's also going to be something that people try and go, dude, I didn't feel anything. It's like a placebo effect, more or less, for your feet. Anyways, an overview of the sneakers, the 22 nodes on the bottom, something that is pretty cool. You do have a crash pad on the heel as well as on the forefoot. It does say Nike Mind there. And I do like that the Nike swoosh orientation is a little bit different as well. On the shoes, they actually did the regular swooshes on the sides. On the mules, they actually did it facing downwards and or upwards, depending on how you're looking at it. It's supposed to be like an elevation sort of thing. So I don't know why they didn't continue that trend on the shoes. Maybe there's just not enough space right here. The mesh is pretty interesting. It looks like kind of like a golf ball where you have a larger perforation holes all over the place. There's only a couple different points of actual perforation where you have extra ventilation, but it looks really cool. And I would say that the tongue is the most ventilated because you do have the ventilation holes on the tongue. And that is the same as on the 001s. you have larger perforation holes there as well. Now you have regular standard laces with some reinforcement around the lace holes, and then a metallic one at the very top that is chrome finish, along with the chrome swooshes on the sides, which I think is a nice detail. You also have a chrome section on the heel that does say Nike Mind on the heels there. On the heel counter, you have a nice soft material here that is almost like ribbed or whatever, and then you have a pull tab that has sticky rubberized dots on it. I like the pull tab. I think it feels nice. There is a semi-gusset to the tongue, so it is like attached halfway down, so I kind of like that as well. And overall, I would say that the aesthetics of the shoe looks pretty cool. I really am going to try to get the black colorway in my size. So how is the sizing? This is about a men's size 9. I'm normally a 9.5. I would try true to size, but honestly, for just extra wiggle room in the width of the shoe, I might go up to a size 10 just to give myself some extra room. So I would say true to size, possibly if you have a narrower foot, wider feet, maybe go up a half a size to a size 10. If I'm wrong, leave a comment in the comment section. I do like the vertical Nike swoosh on the tongue though. That does look nice there. And then you have that ribbed sort of feeling here on the tongue, same as on the heel counter. But then you get to the footbed and it does say Mind Science Department on one, Nike Mind with the swoosh on the other one, so it is different. And then you see the little orange dots on the bottom all over the place. Those orange dots on the bottom on the footbed corresponds to the orange dots on the outsole of the shoe. So you can see them protruding out of the bottom here, and those again correspond right here. The fun thing is if you press on these dots on the heel, you can actually feel those dots move on your foot. So the weird thing is that this is like almost like a reverse mushroom that's stuck into the footbed, and then you have the mushroom head down here on the bottom that you're stepping on that feels that wibble wobbly sort of vibe. And I mentioned this in my other review as well. Anybody that's tried the pop it ball, like how you push into it and it just kind of pops out, that's kind of the way these feel, but on your foot. So I don't know. I think that it's a fun, interactive piece of footwear. I keep coming back to that. I do feel that is the case. Is it worth buying? It depends on your budget. It depends on what type of footwear you're looking to buy. Basically, if you're wanting something that's just a little bit different. If you're wanting something for your one and only pair of footwear, then absolutely don't get these. So how do they feel on feet? They are somewhat comfortable, but they're also somewhat awkward as well. So one advantage of the mules is, again, that softer foam, and you don't feel the dots as much as on the shoes. And I think that's probably, it could be a good thing depending on your weight and whatnot. Like for my weight, this is perfect. I can feel it. If you're really light, you might not feel it as well. But the compression part of it has probably more to do with the Mind 1s. But with the Mind 2s, you have the firmer midsole and the nodes that stick out more. So when you compress, you definitely feel them more on the bottom of your foot. I think it's a fun sensation, but because the nodes stick out that much more, and if you're walking on a smoother surface like wood floors or something, you definitely feel like a little wibble wobbliness there. So that's one thing I would note is, like, if you're looking for stability, like it's like literally stepping on a bunch of little nodes. There's not as much of a stability feeling underfoot. So if you're going to try to run in these or something crazy, then obviously it's not going to work. So when I get asked the question, is it worth buying these? I mean, it's fun. I'm definitely going to be trying to buy another pair. It's a pair that I would wear casually here and there, maybe to the mall or something. I wouldn't do like any crazy amount of miles in it. It's a kick back and relax sort of pair. I travel from one place to the next, you know, partly in your car, maybe in the airport or something like that. I feel like this is definitely a fun airplane kind of pair where you have the little sensor things on your feet. It keeps your feet engaged while you're just sitting in one place. Possibly the same feeling with these, but it's not something that you'll probably want to walk long distances in. And for that reason, I think that it's a very niche sort of a pair of footwear. I think that it's a fun, unique sort of feeling. It doesn't fit everybody's pocketbooks, and it doesn't fit everybody's purpose for what you're wearing footwear for. And if you're looking for just a comfortable pair of sneakers in general, like this isn't going to be one of those. Like I have a whole top 10 list of most comfortable sneakers, as well as like a max cushion version of that. So check out those videos if you haven't seen them, because there's tons of like really well cushioned sneakers out there with these crazy super foams. These are a little bit more gimmicky, I guess, like maybe sciencey or not, but it feels like a gimmick when you're wearing them. I feel like it is a good gimmick though. It's one that I definitely would like want to buy because it is such a fun, unique like experience on feet. So I would say if you can try them and you're interested and you can get your size, then give them a go. And what's the worst case? You can return them if they don't fit or if they feel a little bit too crazy or too weird feeling. But if you want something that you can just wear around casually, nothing that you're expected to go to Disneyland on or like do crazy walks or runs in. But if you're wanting to wear these casually and stuff, I think it's a fun pair. It's definitely unique, definitely different than most of the things I've ever tried on feet. Which would I buy out of these two? I mean, honestly, I really like the mules. I think that this is a better one for like planes. It's like next time I travel on a plane, I'm going to be wearing these. I think it would be a fun experience just to try them out on the plane. But overall, I think that the product is pretty awesome. It's just different. Will it have longevity? I don't really know. I don't think so. But I like that they're trying new things, and you can't really be mad at a company for trying new things. The fact that they're breaking out of the normal molds just to try something fun and different and new, I'm there for it, and I'm happy that I was able to try them out. If you guys are interested in buying them, I will link them in the description. They release again fairly soon, I think on the 5th or the 8th or something like that of February. But again, the pages are available in the description of the video if you guys are interested. But hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of the day. Hopefully, see you back on the channel for some more content. All right, peace, guys.